Okay, I'm back. As stated in my previous video, I had some medical stuff I needed to address this past week, so I didn't make a lot of progress, but I did make some progress, so I thought I'll make an update video. Now, I do not have a cameraman today, so I'm going to be trying this because I've had a lot of positive feedback for the more face-to-face video type, but it's a bit awkward, so I'm going to be avoiding that, so just bear with me. But let's jump right into it. So you can see I removed like the basics, like the hood, the doors, the trunk, like interior panels and all that. Hood was a pain because it was welded to that bracket. Now Mopar hoods have a tendency, the like adjustability mechanism will wear out and it's enclosed, so it's very difficult to repair, so people will just like janky fit the stuff and do stupid stuff like this and whatever, so that sucks. But the reason the hood is there is I need to paint strip it today. Need to finish disassembling this grill as well today and then clean some stuff up because there's people interested in like some of the parts for the 68. Now I need the money to finish these cars, so that gets priority for today. Also, we'll address which body we're going to use in a little bit. Let me just show you some more stuff I did. In terms of a grill in the front, it's a pain. There's not a lot of space to work. I don't think Chrysler engineers really had disassembly in mind, or they had really small hands. But yeah, so still struggling with this. Also, the previous owner filled this seam with body filler between the header panel and the quarter panel, so I need to paint strip that, etc, etc. This is still going to take me a few hours. Now I'm having a lot of difficulty disassembling this car. I'm breaking a lot of bolts and nuts and stuff because even though this car is just a year older than this one, I don't know, it probably sat outside longer or something, so I'm having trouble with this one, so it's taking a bit longer. Oh yeah, this front windshield is broken. In some future video we'll be knocking it out with a hammer. Always wanted to do that, so stay tuned for that, of course. Now, rear window. So I was trying to remove the rear window the same way I removed the rear window from the 69. Now it is difficult because usually people will just like cut the rubber and then just remove the window, but on these cars the rubber is more expensive than the window, so you try to remove it by saving the window and the rubber if you can, because money. So I was removing it. You need to take like screwdrivers and unhook the lip of the rubber over that bit, and I made it all the way across till here and it popped. So it did slice me like a little bit, but luckily not that bad, and luckily I was wearing my cap because a lot of the glass fell on my cap and luckily not into my eyes. But as I mentioned, the window is cheaper than the rubber, so at least I save the rubber. It's not the end of the world. I still have the 69's window up top, so yeah, shit happens. What else can I show you? For this car, basically I just need to like get the dash out and the steering column and stuff, and then I can basically remove the engine and transmission. So almost done here as well. But in terms of which body I'm gonna use, now I'm thinking I'm gonna use the 69's body. Now that might sound very counterintuitive because the 68 still has a front suspension in it, so why cut it out and re-weld it into the 69? Let me get to that, just give me a second. Exhibit A, rust on the trunk lip. Not that bad, but it is effort to fix it. Dent. No idea how they got a dent there because there's a tank protecting that bit, but there's a dent. Surface rust. If we go to the side, look at this. Wow, by far the best welding I've seen in my life, for sure, 10 out of 10. Pain in my ass. Floor pans, rusted. That one even worse. I can take a screwdriver and jam a hole through it. Pain in my ass. This one, rusted. We'll need to fix it. That one's actually not that bad. Fender, rusted. Well, it's not that bad of rust, you know, but it's like little stuff you need to fix, because if you don't fix the rust, the paint ends up bubbling, so you have to do something about it. Firewall, dented. Hood bracket, sliced. all small things that is going to amass to a lot of time to fix. Now, the 69 has three main issues: front end, transmission tunnel, and then the bottom section of hose quarters. Now the front end, you just cut this junk out. Look where they cut it at the frame. Cut this one the same place and just weld it. Just make sure you don't weld it skew, but if you do it properly, it won't take that long, to be honest. Transmission tunnel. I found a parallel line to that seam, cut it there new. I'll find more parallels, take measurements, so I can just cut this right, cut that one the same way, move it, weld it, done. Floor pans, way better condition. Don't have holes. Well, this one has holes, but that's where they welded in the like frame bit. But this is just surface rust. This isn't that bad. Also, I removed those junk seat mounts. They DIY fitted in here. Just need to fill some holes with welding, and then I can ground that down. But yeah, way more solid. At the back here, yeah, they patched in new metal or something. Did it very poorly, so I'll just be redoing that. But it's not that much effort. These are like 3 simple fixes, with the most complicated one being that. Those stuff are a lot of effort. I mean, if you look at this one at the back, this lip is in a way better condition. And I don't have dents and surface rust and whatever. So, gonna be building a 69 with a 69 body instead of like a 68.5 as I originally thought, because originally I thought that body was in a better condition, but it's not, which sucks because I paid more money for that one. But it does have an engine, transmission, and a front end, and etc, so I can't complain too much. Also, for my purest heart, it's very appealing, because even though I said this is a resto mod and I'm not too worried about keeping it original, if you can keep it original, keep it original. So also, the 69 has papers. The 68 does not have papers. Now, anyone who lives in Africa and is in the automotive industry will know re-registering a car without papers is a huge pain in the ass, unless you pay bribes. Now, not saying I'm gonna do that, because I don't want to become part of a problem, and I do have papers for this one. So, I'm gonna do it the legal way and use the 69 with 69's papers. And yeah, the 68, not gonna like mess up the body too much, because it is usable and savable. Just gonna like sell off some parts and then like keep a body or give a body to someone who needs it. But I think that's about it for outside. So let's jump inside. I'll show you what I did there, and also what I'm busy with. Okay, so for the inside, I stripped the doors of the 68 as mentioned previously. Having a lot of trouble disassembling the 68 because of stuff stripping and breaking off, and the doors were no exception. Really big pain in my ass getting these apart. Not going to reuse them because they're rusted, but all the stuff is here for both the 68 and the 69. So out of the 2 sets I have, I can get one decent set of parts to make one decent set of doors. Now the thing is, on these doors, there's a little Allen key bit you need to get through this hole, and it broke. Same with that one. Well, not broke, but the head stripped. So gonna have to drill that out, which sucks. But might not even worry about that, to be honest, because like I said, I'm not gonna reuse these doors, and the chrome bits from the 69 seems to be a little bit better anyway. Here's the wheels I'm gonna use. Now these wheels originally came from my Valiant, but I removed them and put original Steely's back. I tried selling these wheels, but no one wanted to buy them, which is kind of a blessing now, because they're going to work perfect for Barracuda. So this is the wheels. Here's the rubbers for the windshields. There's one front rubber, 2 rear rubbers. The other front rubber we'll get when we knock out the front windshield. Gonna clean them up, give them a bit of silicone rub to like shine them. A lot of the parts is up there. I'll go show you in a little bit. But I have a treat today. Gonna do some filming on the Land Rover, which is the first car I ever built. So stay tuned for that. I'm gonna try to do it in a different format with some more quality shots and stuff. But here's just a quick overview. So if you're interested in seeing that, stay tuned for the video next week. Other than that, not much else has been happening. So I'm gonna get back to work, and yeah, I'll let you guys know if I make any progress. Daarom is so erg, kon erger wees. Maar ja, dis 'n jammerte. Maar ek meen, hey, daarom kan ek nie. Oh hel,